Well, I'm going to go in shortly and make a salad sandwich with some of these leaves. Look, it's just a pot. It's a pot of salad leaves. And you know, it doesn't really matter where you live, whether you have a garden or not. Salad leaves are easy to grow. Now my hair's a bit of a mess because I've been wearing hair bands for, I mean, look at the state of it. So the problem with my hair is that it grows at an extraordinary rate. It really does. I think it was at the hairdresser God, less than 4 weeks ago. Someone on Facebook left a comment underneath a photograph that I had posted in order to create a new avatar. You know, the little circular image. I posted the same photograph on here, by the way. And the comment was, why does she always look so miserable? Now, I think what concerned me, well, actually it didn't concern me, it actually upset me. It upset me, and I'll tell you for why. First of all, this lady used the word always. Why does she always look so miserable? And the reason why it upset me was that I left home at 16 and I moved to London on my own from Ireland. So that was pretty traumatic in many ways. And you know, London was a lovely place to go to, but it, you know, just seething with people, and it was different culture. Nobody looked at each other. Very few people spoke to you. So then I became rather sort of wary of people when men, because it was always men, sadly, started talking to me in the street. Well, talking at me, I suppose. And, you know, just the same comment. Cheer up, love, it'll never happen. Cheer up, love. Don't look so miserable. Cheer up, love. And I began to get a real complex, you know, about my face and about my expressions, you know, and it actually became a very sore point with me, because it sent me very introverted for a while, and I became quite wary of people. And this had never been said to me before in Ireland. I can never remember, because it came as a shock to me, you know. And yeah, anyway. So it just brought back a lot of, I suppose, without, I mean, I don't want to sound dramatic, but quite painful memories, okay? Because then I had a friend who, every time she came to my home, which is pretty regular, her opening gambit before she even got in over the doorway, over the step, her opening gambit was, "Oh, you look tired, Colette. Are you okay?" It sort of became a mantra with her. And I would have been in my 30s then, you know, and I was still feeling this. And then, anyway, fast forward. When I started this YouTube channel, many of you will remember that I never showed my face on YouTube. I never showed my face because I was so wary, and I didn't want people to comment. I really, you see, I think that happening to me when I was so young, and it was quite a repetitive thing. It wasn't just a one-off thing that happened, you know. I think that I didn't have the tools to cope with it then. I realised when I started this YouTube channel that I still didn't have the tools to cope with it. And it's only really since I've got older that my attitude is, I don't give a damn anymore. Or so I thought. Until this comment this morning on Facebook. And it made me feel weak and vulnerable. And so I've been kind of dealing with that inside my head for most of the morning, and consequently, because I am a woman of action, I don't, in fact, I can't stand feeling sorry for myself. I can't stand it. So anyway, I decided I'd go for the tunnel, I'd get the egg chair, I'd bring it over here, and I'd be kind to myself. I'd have the chair here, I'd put my feet up. Now, the reason why I haven't had the chair here for months is because I was trying to make room for people coming and going along the veranda. Do you see where I'm coming from? I, as a woman, constantly thinking about other people and not my own needs. So, I am going to try to concentrate a little bit on my own needs. Just being kind to myself. Now, this is a little bit of a sort of from the heart talk. Anyway, I'm just going to park it there and enjoy the day that's in it. Because that's what I always say to other people, you know? Enjoy the day that's in it. And I do go out of my way to try to be kind to people. And you know, I find myself, especially now as an older woman, because I do feel quite empowered, you know, when I'm out and about, especially in shops or cafes or restaurants, you know, or sometimes supermarkets, I will give a compliment to whatever young woman is serving me, or young man. But and I'll say something like, you know, oh, you've got beautiful nails, because a lot of young girls get their nails done, and I think that looks beautiful. Oh, you've got beautiful nails, or gosh, your hair is so shiny, you know, what shampoo do you use? You know, little things like that, because I know how much those positive compliments or just positive chatter can make someone feel so good. Anyway, so the most frightening storm in living memory has taught me not to be scared, not to be afraid, and just to trust. Come on, Pats. Oh, I think she's trying to get to this. Are you trying to get to the water for a little drink? Come this side. Go on, you're okay. She says, I don't want to fall in, Mummy. Come on. She doesn't actually like going into water, you see. So she's a bit reluctant to bend over sort of lean over into the water too much. So this is another little woodland path that again runs parallel with the cottage. It's crossing the land. So if I look up, there you can just see the cottage. See the bench out the front? So we walk along this way. She's eating grass. Dogs do this for a certain kind of gut health, I think. So in there is the fairy wood. That's the ditch that divides. There's so much healing energy going on here. I can just feel my blood pressure just dropping off the scales. I can just hear the slow trickling of the water from the spring well. Come on, Pats. This is where a lot of work has been carried out. Again, just cutting the tops off the fallen trees, leaving as much of the tree as possible behind, and then being patient and waiting to see how it all comes together in its own way. There's a lot of the wood stacked up there against the fence, and that's looking back down the path. This is the new path where we've just widened it out in order to bypass this fallen tree, because again, I don't want to interfere with anything that's fallen over. Not yet, in a way, and maybe not at all. I want to see how things develop. See? I think that's important when you're trying to caretake the land. You have to really go with the flow. It's wild garlic. It's my fallen rowan tree. So I'm climbing up. Get my foot in on here.